welcome folks to the channel, Clunkers and Classics. Got my two helpers here, little kitty and puppy. Puppy just wants to play with the ball though. So anyway, we are continuing adventures of restoring the 72 Nova. We're just wrapping up the mechanical part of it, because we're going mechanical, interior, then paint and body. So wrapping up the mechanical part of it. Gonna start on the interior next. And although I did a little paint and body last episode, we painted the hugger orange on there. It dulled out just a little bit because I left it out sitting over there overnight, so it got some dew on it. Probably wasn't completely dry, but that's all right for underneath here. When I paint the whole car, it'll stay inside the shop until it's completely dry for a couple days. Okay, we'll go over some parts we got. Some people like to know what brand stuff is. This is the Soft Seal trunk weather stripping. We're gonna, I painted the jam here. This is probably from the morning dew too. I'll probably put that on. I'm not sure if it needs sealer or not. We'll seal that up to here because we're gonna do this whole area here later on. This whole back panel is it's bashed in. Somebody took a crowbar to it. It's all Bondo. But later on, I take off the bumper, tail lights, and we're gonna grind. I'll do all that. But from here up, it's done. So I'll put in the rubber weather stripping so the water doesn't get in there, because this thing's gonna be outside. So if it rains, I don't want the trunk full of water. We got that. We got, oh, that's a glove box liner there from Tamaraz, was it? Tamaraz? Maybe not. We're gonna put that in a lot later. This repops. This is the hood insulation. And pretty sure that it gets contact cemented in there. 1, 2, 3, 4-piece set, and that goes in these 4 pieces here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna put them in. Found an old dash. I'm not sure where this come from, to be honest. I think it was in a junk car, not a Nova, but it's pretty beat up. But like I said in the last video, they used to be 150 bucks years ago. Now they're 285. And you can order them with or without AC. This one obviously came with AC. It's got the 2 vents, but you can buy the vent. So I'll just put it in there. It's got the hole for it. I believe this is the hole for it here. And we'll just put in the vents, even though it won't have the duct work, but you know, later on, who knows, might put in the whatever that is there, the aftermarket AC type stuff, but probably not. And then the emblem here, you can buy them. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of it was bent. This was all bent in. I pulled it out. It looks like it's probably bent there. These things are just made out of a thin piece of steel, and then it's just packed in with this rubber stuff, and then the sun, and then vinyl over top. So what you got to do, we got to cut this off with a razor blade. All this stuff that's too high, we're not going to do that this episode, but just for future reference. Gonna cut off all the high spots and then fill this in with like Bondo and cover it with vinyl. contact cement. And I'm going to see if it fits in there. I got one on that 68, but it's probably worse than this one, and I believe 68s are different. So it's got the little kitty things here, screw hole there, one here. That's probably it. And then these little clips here are actually not broken off. They slide into here, I believe, into these deals. Okay, so I found that. We're gonna recover it, fix it and recover it later on. Okay, also got the Kilmat in. This is the I don't know what the, yeah, okay, 80 mils and 18 square foot, and they're classified as car sound deadening mats. Okay, it's only 18 square feet. This is 40 bucks. This is 40 bucks worth. You can buy, you can buy it 36 square foot, 50 square foot. But like I said in the other video, you don't need to cover every square inch. You just need to cover like that. That's good enough. You don't have to go over and cover everything. You can if you want, but it's just, and then one in here. But on this side, I got the exhaust running right along here, so I want to cover up so the carpet doesn't boil and keep the heat out of the car, because a Nova factory, it has an exhaust pipe come down there, and then the muffler is over top the behind the gas tank, over top the rear end. That's where the muffler's supposed to be, basically underneath here. So what I got is the it's not much thicker than the exhaust pipe. I got the glass pack and then another resonator there, but it's a couple inches from the floor, but it's going to put a lot more heat out than just a straight pipe factory. So that's why I kind of want to put this Kilmat on this whole area here. Okay, I'm pretty sure it just peels off. It's called butyl something. So yeah, it is sticky, but you're supposed to use some type of roller. And I don't have anything. I'll check later on, see if I got something to roll it with. If not, it's friggin' 75 degrees out. The sun will melt it right on there. I'll probably set this out on the roof. I set it up here, there, and heat it up real good. One advantage of the south there, you can just heat stuff up. Lay it out here, let it get soft. And I'll put that in later. I got a bunch of other little stuff to do. Okay. That's all I got in now. I got some other stuff ordered. And it's going to be kind of I probably won't show it. Last episode, I washed all the dirt and mud and crap underneath it. Most of it's painted black under there. I cleaned it off by hand, sandpaper and stuff. But I'm going to jack this up and paint all the rest of it black under there. And then I'm going to run the air shock hoses out and see if they work. See if them air shocks that are on it work. If not, I got them in a while back. That's a new little airlines kit there. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to run some speakers, wires, back up towards the dash. Not going to put it in behind the dash yet because I got to pull all that apart. Probably mount the spare and get rid of some of that stuff. I'm not going to order anything yet on this chrome, but these are like the hood chrome here. It's all beat up. I actually got 3 of them. Yeah, two of them here. One still on another hood. They're all beat up. So are the eyebrow moldings. I got 2 nice sets of the little grill things here, but these eyebrow moldings, they're shot, all dented up. So I don't know, it's going to cost me quite a bit, I think, to get all this new chrome. I think these are 80 bucks. I'm not sure what the hood one is here. I think I can reuse the emblem, Chevrolet emblem. But that stuff and the taillights, you know, I haven't got there yet, but they're all beat up too. I think the lenses, yeah, probably cracked. I'm gonna end up buying new taillights and chrome and yeah, see, this one's got a big dent right there. So it looks like I gotta replace just about everything on this thing. Even I was cleaning it off a little bit with a razor blade, all the crap, and then I found this. It's got a big sliver of glass out of there. So I'm pretty sure that's the same as on the 4-door 68. And I'll have to take that out, but I know they are a bitch to get out. If anybody, you know, ever done one. Yeah, they're this deal here, that's a bitch to get out. I'm not going to do that right now or anytime in the near future, probably right towards the end. So anyway, just going over some stuff that I found. I'm going to take this dash apart, pull it down, check all the wiring. This is all crap from the horn. I don't know what that is there. We're going to check it and then start checking, see what works. Lights, dash lights, wiper. The other thing I found, well, I found it a while ago, I just haven't mentioned it. There's a little lever for the fan. You have to go through all the cables, make sure, you know, oil them up, make sure they're free and not rusted shut or beyond repair. And it's similar to a 67 Chevelle, and I bought the little, you can buy the little levers there and put them on, but you got to make sure they all work and are free. So yeah, that's another little deal I'll have to fix. Okay, I think that's all for now. I'm going to go over and I'll be back when I get some of this stuff installed, or I might show a little bit of it. And okay, I'll see you in a while. Okay guys, I got the weather strip on. It fits great on the sides and the bottom, but this was that whole new piece that I put in and it didn't fit, so I siliconed it in real good, put some tape to hold it. So just gonna keep the deck lid on it, keep it down. Okay, use some contact cement and put this hood insulation on there, these 4 pieces. Don't really have to do it, but it just makes it look a cleaner look when you open the hood. Just looks kind of factory and clean. Okay, putting that Kilmat down. I got the, whatever it was, 18 milliliters or 80 milliliters. I think they got thicker ones. I think I got the thin ones, but I would recommend that because it really curves and fits real nice around the edges there, and you know, all around here fits real good. And I just pushed it down with my hand. It's sticking really good, and you know, it ain't going nowhere. The instruction says not to use over the exhaust. It's only good for 100 degrees, which I don't get why it's only 100 degrees. Friggin' gets that a little over that every summer in Texas. So I don't know. The exhaust pipe's right in here. Goes over here. That's why I did this whole thing here. I wanted to show you that before I do the other side, because I'm going to move all this junk over to here. Then I'll clean up that side. You gotta clean it up real good. Wipe it down. If you've got fresh paint like me, just wipe it down. You know, they recommend the wax and grease remover and all that crap, but I might save some for up in here, up in this area here later on, whenever I get all this wiring situated and stuff. Might put some up there before I carpet it. That's mainly what I bought it for, was up in here too. I got some factory stuff here, but there's always holes and deterioration, and this is mainly where you get the heat and stuff coming through from the engine. So I'm going to save a piece for up there, and it cuts real easy with a razor blade. You know, when I dug some of that old caulking out, or it just came out, I put a couple little pieces right here. I had to cut out the little for the seat brackets. I put these little pieces, just stuffed them right in there. So you can do that too. Use it as kind of like seam sealer, I think. Got some areas over here to do with that. And then I'll probably just put a piece here and a piece up there. They say you can use it on just, well, of course they're trying to sell you more stuff. They say put it on every panel of the car, every square inch, but you don't have to. You can see this is like factory undercoating here. That's kind of why they factory did that. So you can put a piece on the door, a piece over here on the quarter panel. I don't think I'm going to worry about the trunk, inside the trunk at all, but you can, if you wanted, put it in the trunk and the quarter panels. But might put a little piece in that quarter, little piece in that quarter, a piece in the two doors, and then a couple pieces there. This was let me see, I think that was 1, 2, 3, that was 4 pieces, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. So 1, 2, yeah, I gotta save 1, so 4. I'll put 2 in the passenger, maybe 2 in the door, something like that. Okay, I'll be back when I get some more stuff done. Okay guys, I put a full sheet there, little one there, couple little ones there, little one there, couple little patches in the back corners. These were holes that I covered up. It's still got this that goes into the trunk, but it was all tinny here, felt tinny. Now it's all solid. Same with in here. Okay, so I saved 1 big piece that's going to go up when I'm done with the wiring and everything up there. So that's it. That's all I'm using. You don't have to do every square inch. I'd like to do the roof. The roof had some of that, looked like hood insulation stuff up there, and I scraped it all out and coated it with Pour 15. And this is that 4-door headliner that didn't quite fit. But if I do decide to buy the 2-door headliner, which I probably won't, because I don't have the rods that go across there, and those aftermarket rod kits aren't worth a damn. But if I was to take all this out, I would put some of this Kilmat up on the roof too. Just, you know, a couple squares, like 4 little squares around the roof. So if I had to do it again, I would have put that up there before the headliner, but it's too late now. I'm not taking all that apart. Okay, so that's it. 40 bucks worth of Kilmat. That's all I'm using on this car. If it's your car, kind of figure out how many square feet you need, and you can do the whole car if you want, but I think that's enough to shield from the exhaust and the tinniness. And this stuff's, some of it's flaking off, but a lot of that stuff is still pretty solid in that door. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, these just came in. These are the little Fender Louvers from H&H Chevrolet. They're chrome. I didn't know they were chrome. There was a set on eBay that were chrome too. They were like 89 bucks. These were a lot cheaper. So they go on there like that underneath the Nova emblem. Of course, I won't put them on until after it's painted. But you can't, even with this fender well out, you can't reach in here and put the nuts on the end. So you're gonna have to get those. I keep forgetting what they're called. The little push them in there, and then you snap it in. I'm gonna have to find out. Because these just came with the little clips like that. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay guys, it's the day after Christmas. Hope everybody had a good Christmas. It's about, I don't know, high 70s, 75 degrees, something like that. Okay, time to get back at it. I got everything painted black under here after I power washed it off. You can see there, I got up there and painted all that with Pour 15, and then sprayed some black paint on the rest, on the non-rust. Okay, so now I'm fixing to put the new air shock lines on there and see if these air shocks work. They look like they might, but I don't, don't know. So I'm fixing to do that. I ran out of Pour 15, but I got little areas over here to do, but I'm going to do that when I pull the bumper. I'll pull the bumper here shortly. Other than that, I got just about everything on the car, except for maybe behind this panel. So I'm going to just get some more Pour 15 later and just use a little bit behind this panel and the back bumper. Okay, while I was waiting for that to dry, I started into this wiring. I took the dash apart here. I gotta blow all that out with air, clean that up, and just looking at the wiring. First off, there was this wire here. It was black. It was eaten off by a rat right here. So I put another wire there. And the wiper switch was not hooked up. They had a couple of wires rigged up, spliced into these wires for the horn button. But all these were cut off back here for the wiper. So I put them where they're supposed to be, the two black, or the two blue. The two black, I don't know where they go to. One is here, and the other one, I don't know, unless it's this one here. And you would think they'd be negative, these two black, but they're not. One's hot, and then you turn the switch and I think two of them come on and then one of them come on. It's kind of weird, but I was just halfway into that before I stopped, so I'm gonna try to fix that stuff. Like I said, there's a couple of mixed wires in there and I'm not sure if I got it right in the fuse block, but if not, here's the 68 harness here, and I may put that in. See, these are two extra ones here from the 72. These two here, I guess they run for the seat belt light or something like that, and the 68's not going to have that. So that was a yellow wire. See, so a yellow wire shouldn't have no power under there, and I do remember a yellow and a blue extras under there, but whether I got everything else connected, I don't know. So I'm gonna go through here. If it's too messed up, oh, this is where they had the horn wire here too, into this red. I don't know what that red goes to, but of course the 68 doesn't have the ignition on the column here, so I'm gonna have to check this harness out and see what I can do about that. Anyway, I'm gonna do the air shock lines, and then I'll get back to this wiring. And then if I can get that figured out, we'll start on the dash, start cleaning that up and paint it. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay guys, I got the new air lines run. I'll run them along the back where the muffler is supposed to go, and then up here, and right here is a hole in the gas tank. It's got one on each side to air it up. So set it on the tripod here and we'll see how high it goes. Okay, I think that's as high as it goes. Said it's supposed to be between 90 and 120 pounds at full load. But that's a few inches above the below the fender well. I think it's the way it's sitting. This one's sitting a little low. It might not be even on level ground. But anyway, I'm going to spray some soapy water. It says to check it with soapy water, see if there's any leaks. Shouldn't be, it's all new stuff. But you never know. But anyway, I'll be back. Okay guys, it's the next day. The air shock seemed to be holding. No leaks. Okay, I've been messing with the wiring. And I got... Let me turn on the lights here. Four ways. Okay, these two harnesses were both messed up. Oh, that one's... Anyway, I got the four ways, running lights, signals. Signals work. I just haven't got it all finalized yet. It's just, and the only thing I couldn't figure out, or I haven't tried yet, is the reverse lights. Neither harness had any reverse light sockets on it. Well, there was one right here, but that's how it looked. There's one green, well, one light green wire. I guess I could probably figure that out. These sockets here were aftermarket, so that was why it was kind of hard to figure out. Nothing was saying here was another aftermarket socket. Well, it was kind of hard to figure it all out. Anyway, I got most of that done. The gas gauge is hooked up. It works. This is for the license plate light. I'll wire that in later. I got to take the bumper off here in a little while anyway. Okay, I just took that. I got a bunch of new bulbs I'm fixing to put them in the dash here, replace all them bulbs. So I just kind of had that hooked up. Turn off the four ways. These fan levers here, see here it says off all the way to high. It just kind of comes down here and then it comes on to high. Let me see if I can show you. I believe it's this lever here. of them ones you gotta kind of wiggle. There it goes. Hear it? And you pull it up and it stops. But it's not froze up, it's just a little deal right there missing. I got the one off the 68. I'll see if it's the same and rig up some type of lever there. Okay, like I said, the gas gauge does work. And I haven't figured out this wiper one here yet. I showed you that last time, where these two black ones go. I'm still messing with that. The signals didn't work because the deal here was missing, so I put that in. Yeah, this 68 harness here is way too different. All the plugs are different. Wiper, like I said, the ignition. So I'm gonna have to try to make this one work, or get a 72 front harness. But so far everything's working. Signals, four ways, fan, rear lights. The only thing is the wiper. Okay, so I'm gonna mess with some more with that. I gotta take all this apart. There's a whole bunch of dirt daubers in here. I took that apart from this housing, which I'll clean up and probably paint. This radio thing is all butchered out. I'll probably cut that to fit a regular CD player in it, since it's butchered up, and it's butchered up with them holes there that somebody put for the horns, so I'm not too worried about it. See, this is what's different on the 68 too. The 72 has fasten seatbelt light, and that is right. That's what this light here is for. So we don't even need that. Okay, so let me get some more wiring done, and then I'll wrap this video up. I get some more stuff here. I'm gonna wire the speaker wires up through here and run it. And then I'll see what else. I got some other stuff to do too. But, we're gonna start painting this dash. If we don't get it this video, we get it next video. We're gonna paint all this dash, all the steering column here, flat black, matte black, and then gloss black down here. And this I thought was a tire pressure gauge. It's a maintenance tag. The only one I seen on eBay. It didn't look real hard, but it was for a Cadillac maintenance glove box sticker. So I don't know if I can get one for a Nova. I can barely read that one, but that's what it is. So anyway, yeah, I loaded up my PayPal. I'm fixing to order a whole bunch of stuff, including the carpet, some big stuff. Okay, I will be back at the end of the day, a few hours, and we'll see what I got done, and we'll end the video. Okay, guys. I figured out the reverse lights was this light green one here, and these are out of another car. Got all the lights working, all the signals, four ways. Even got the reverse lights wired in there, gas gauge. This goes to license plate light. They all work. Okay, up here I figured out the wiper switch here, even though it's missing that well. Actually, I do have another. Got that working, got the wiper working. Like I said before, the fan, one of these, this one here, goes up and down okay. Well, no, that one doesn't. This middle one does, but this one doesn't. I lubed it all up, but I don't know if it's gonna come around. That's for defrost. And then this is cold and hot. I took it all apart and took apart one that I had from a Chevy, and I don't know how to take all this stuff here apart. and plus the Chevelle one's different. So I might have to get a whole unit here. I know they sell them. In fact, I think they're pretty cheap, the ones without air conditioning and the ones without the separate fan switch up here. So I may get another one of them. Okay, as far as the wiring, there's some stuff here like this. I don't know what it goes to, but there's another one just like it up here that's got a plug in it right there. So I think this is just plugged off for nothing. The only thing that I didn't get working, there's no power, is for the jam switch. It goes right here. I didn't bother with it. I'd screw it. But there's no jam switch going to the passenger side. Just this yellow wire, which is, like I said before, I think for fasten seat belt or something. That in the ground. See, and there's no wiring to that jam switch. It's got no cigarette lighter. It's got no glove box light, but it's got one power wire here for them both. So if I can find some of them, I'll put them in. So yeah, that's the only power there, and that does work. That does have power to it. So I think everything works. Of course, I didn't try the horn. Oh, look at that. And they had a friggin' horn switch hooked up. Okay, yeah, it took a while to figure out all that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm gonna button up the fuse block back up. I just got it all loose. And then put in the vent here, and emergency brake. Emergency brake's got a little wire to it. Found a couple more sockets. Okay, so I think that's it. I think it'll survive without getting a wiring harness for the front or the back or the... Got it all buttoned up. Okay, so I guess this will end this video. Next video, I said we're going to paint the dash. I'm going to order the carpet. We're going to get the seat brackets. Make sure the seat fits. Yeah, just all that stuff. All the interior stuff. We're going to recover the back seat. And all that. Hopefully we can get that carpet in my next video. It may not though, but we'll get the seats recovered and kind of mounted in there. Just need the carpet. I have to round up some seat belts for the front. I did mount these ones in here. If you remember way back in the videos there, a bunch of these were ripped in half from eaten by rats. So and the 68 and the 72 have different deals like this. So this is all I rounded up so only 2 people can sit back here. I don't have enough for a third that matches these. And for the front, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I took put this apart here, the speedometer thing, but it's got all little, I just got this sitting on here. See, it's got all kind of rust in there. And the fuel gauge, really not much I can do about it. I mean, I could sand it down, paint it, and kind of paint the white things, but anyway, I cleaned it up the best I can. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. You know, I might come across another one later on. And then this I'll go ahead and paint, cut that out for the stereo, figure out a couple of power wires. Probably use that orange power wire here, and then get an ignition wire. I think one of these is ignition. Turn the key and one comes on. Need them too for their stereo. But my antenna is screwed up. It's all busted, and it's kind of chopped off at the top. It's inside the windshield on this one, and that's busted. So might have to do an external antenna. Anyway, so that'll wrap up this video. Got quite a bit done, and I'll get a lot more done in the next week. It's going to be in the 70s till for another week, and then it's supposed to, a cold front's going to come in, and I don't know how long that's going to last. So anyway, subscribe if you haven't, like, comment, share, hit the notification bell. Yeah, subscribe. Just hit the bottom right hand corner subscribe button, and it's free, doesn't cost anything. So little kitty. Okay, so we'll see you next video. Thanks for watching. Happy New Year.